Hi again, folks. In this video, we're going to look at the possible scenario if trades didn't happen with the Sabres this offseason. Coming up. All right. I want to give a shout out to Black LJS. Kind of said something. I'm not sure what he said exactly, but it made me think, what would happen to our franchise if we kept the players that want out? And what would be the long-term effects of that? And what would those effects have on the kids as well? And this is just something we have to look at, because what if we wuss out and we don't make these trades and we beg these guys to stay and we keep these guys and we give them money? What does that tell the kids about how our franchise is run? If you're a kid on the team, would you feel secure that you're watching Adam's ass kiss to like Jack or Sam? I'm just saying. It's something to think about, because these are the long-term effects this could have on this team. And also was a note or two in there about, well, we're probably not going to contend for a while. Well, we weren't contending with these guys, so it doesn't really matter. We're not talking about contending. We're talking about respectability as a franchise again. We're talking about the kids growing up in a healthy atmosphere where they feel that their hard work eventually is going to lead us to success, not just to money. You know? Success is important, I get that. But when you whine about it, you're about self, not about team. You're just not. And anybody that can accept players whining has never played competitively the game of hockey. Because in a dressing room, listen, in the leagues I played in, you just don't do that. You don't come into a dressing room and start whining if the team's winning or losing. You don't talk about that. You talk about executing. You talk about doing the right thing that you screwed up on the last shift. This is the conversations you have. And if we don't change that kind of thinking, the culture is not going to change, folks. It's not going to change. No, we have to take a stand, and we have to make these deals, and we have to change the culture by doing that. Because now, if we back off now, and we wimp out now, what's it tell the kids? What's it tell the kids? It tells the kids, okay, it's like a little brother watching his big brother get away with crap with the parents, right? It's telling the kids that when you're older, you can do this too. And then we have a lineage of bullshit that's happening in the franchise again. No. We cut the umbilical cord with these guys and we move on. That's what we have to do. And if we do that, I guarantee things are going to change. Now, how good, how bad, I don't know. But I guarantee things are going to change. It won't get worse because we're last overall right now with these guys. We're dead last. The worst. The bottom. We're the abyss of the NHL, folks. The joke of the NHL. The humiliation of the NHL. But we've seen something that all the fans that talk and never watch our games or our team ever and act and talk like they do, the fake fans, we've seen what the kids did. We've seen it with our own eyes. We've seen how things turned around. Maybe not so much with the wins and losses, but the atmosphere changed. And it changed pretty damn quick. Kind of. I was having fun this year. I mean, I went through probably the most miserable year in Sabres history, really. The tank years were different. Trying to lose, it's different. The players weren't trying to lose, but management was. It's different. This is an era now we're desperately trying to win, and we couldn't even tie our shoes properly for quite a while. And then all of a sudden, all these guys aren't playing, and Sam kind of got stuck in the middle of it all, And his game had to pick up, if you remember. His game had to pick up. Or he's going to be embarrassed by the kids. Because they were coming. Middlestat was playing better. Cousins was playing well. Dahlin's game got better. I'm not going to jinx it yet with Dahlin, or hex it, or whatever you want to say yet with Dahlin. But he did take it up a notch this year, guys. And once Kruger was gone, he took it up a notch to a really fun level to watch him out there. It was fun to watch Dahlin close out the season. I had fun with it, I did. And you know what I liked? And I don't know, I guess some of you are going to remember this. The memory I'm going to take of this team was the guys looked as hopeless as any team could. As hopeless as any team could, and you know it. We looked as bad as any team in NHL history at some point. Maybe not like the Capitals' bad teams in their history, but I'm just saying, for an established franchise, I've never seen an established franchise look so bad as that. And there they were a few weeks after that, coming out of the dressing room, high-fiving each other, bumping each other in the hallway, joking around, laughing. There was a shift. And that's credit to Granato. So I will not have a bad attitude if they decide to go with Granato as coach for a year. I won't have a problem with it. I really won't, to be honest. Because I liked what I seen under Granato. You know, I do. I mean, I would prefer we get an experienced coach and make sure we keep Granato. And we try the coach out for a few years in contract. You know, doesn't have to be long, doesn't have to be 5-6 years. No. Doesn't have to be. Not that it affects us, it affects the Pegulas, you know. But I'm just saying, I liked what happened with the shift of mentality with the team as the year unfolded to the end. I did. You've seen us sweep the Islanders late in the year. They desperately needed those points, folks. They did. We took them away. I like the Hauser story. There was things I liked that happened at the end. This became a fun ending, is what I'm saying. Became a kind of a happy ending with a question mark. It's like a sad book, but it ends with a question mark. It ends with a happy ending with a question mark at the end. And that's kind of how I see this season, you know? So on that note, we stick by our guns. We make these moves. We make these deals. We do not affect the future culture of this team. And we do not give in. We don't give in. No, we have to move forward. And we can't affect the kids. The kids showed too much promise this year. On that note, I'll see you folks later. Have a great afternoon.